I just finished reading, or not reading, but listening to The Peaceful Warrior, The Way of the Peaceful Warrior. I read this book.
Take the next right onto La Paz Road.
Ago. Like, I don't even know when I read it, but at least 10 years ago. Maybe like 12 years ago. I don't know, but a long ass time ago. Like when Amaya was little.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Temecula Parkway.
Sorry, I'm going to work and I always put GPS on to see how long it's going to take me. I guess I could turn off the voice, but then when I do need to hear her, I have to be like, oh yeah, I turned off the voice because I was just going to work. So. And then I have
turn
to
left onto Temecula Parkway.
And I don't normally make videos in my car, so normally it just doesn't bother me. But anyway, I didn't have to.
In a quarter mile, use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto Pechinga Parkway.
I explained too much. Anyway, so I just finished this book, and I'm like riding the high of the information and boost that book gave me. And I remember it giving me a boost back when I read it the first time. I just loved
use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto Pechinga Parkway.
And I'm so glad that I read it again, but it did make me realize again how much time I've wasted, like drinking and not paying attention to my life.
Continue for 9 miles.
So, yeah, if I read this book so long ago and loved it and was moved by it and had these strong reactions to it, I guess, or like a connection to it, like it resonated with me or whatever. And now it's been all this time, and I haven't really gotten any closer to enlightenment or whatever. In fact, I went the other way, but that's okay. Everything is what it is, and the only time is right now, and the only time is right here, and all I have is what is in this moment. So the past is gone, and all I can do is learn from it, and I definitely won't mistake that, or definitely won't make the alcohol mistake again. So, what I really wanted to talk about, though, what this book inspired me to just, meditate more and think about things and expand my brain a little bit. And, okay, so, sorry, I am driving, so I am a little bit distracted. So what I wanted to say was that the universe gives you little hints and whispers of like opportunities and openings and room, lets you know about like room for growth, oh, you could go this way, and instead of going the way that you've always gone this way, look at there's something over here, there's something over here. Come look at this shiny thing. And obviously sometimes you follow it and you shouldn't have followed it. But when you are in this state of openness and learning and growing and looking for the good things and the opportunities instead of things that might drag you down, those are just that is what is attracted to you. And if you keep that mindset, then there's just things start flowing to you. It really, really happens. And the main thing of this book is that we are all one. And I always thought when people said that, like, we are all one, like, it meant we are all the same. Like, you're human, I'm human, I have a soul, you have a soul. You love, I love, you feel sadness, I feel sadness. Like, we're one, we experience the same thing. But that's not what I think it means anymore. What the book explained and showed and taught was that what I've always thought, that we are I wish I could erase that last couple seconds, but I'll get into why I say that, what I always thought, when I just said, I used to think this, and it was not it. But, if this person freaking goes slow, I'm going... Okay. So those are the moments that I'm trying to not have, when I'm like, oh my god, I have to deal with this. Instead of looking at it like that, relax. Like, just relax. Okay, but I got off track. So we are literally each other. You have particles in your body that were part of my body years ago, like thousands of years, millions of years, I don't know. But at some point, the particles in your body were also a part of my body, or whatever the particles of my body were at that time. So I'm not talking about reincarnation, but I'm literally talking about physically the particles of my hand are going to dissolve into the physical world, and it will become something else. It'll break down, and parts of it will become this, and parts of it will become that. Some of it will be this, some of it will be that, and then all those things are going to also break down and die, and then become other things. And literally the whole world is pieces of you and pieces of me, and everybody is the same. And we always hear, like, you can learn something from everybody, and it's like, yeah, okay, like, that's just something to say, so you don't get irritated at them or get annoyed at them. And you're like, okay, well, let's ignore the annoying things and try to find what they can teach us. That's what I used to think, that when people said, you can learn something from everybody, that was my mindset. But now I look at it as everybody, the whole world is trying to elevate me and elevate the whole world is working towards growth and expansion and progress and blooming, and every person you meet and every situation you meet is molding the world this state of growth and movement, and I can't think of the word. I can't think of any other word, but like blooming. Me and flowers. I'm like so obsessed with flowers this year. Well, I'm always obsessed with flowers, but this year was a super bloom, and they are everywhere, and they're so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. And they they can teach. And what else? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so now it's not like, oh, what can that person teach me? It's more like, what do I need? What do I need to evolve in this situation? A situation is being given to me where I can either practice my already attained skills of whatever it needs to be at that time. Compassion, communication, empathy, sincerity, learning, saying no, learning to say no, taking care of yourself. Whatever it is, there's something in every situation where you're either presented with something that you can practice, something that you've already succeeded in making part of yourself, or it's challenging you, and that is room for growth. So now, when I look out at the world, I am looking at myself, and I am going to create this amazing, beautiful world. So now, when I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking about like learning from people, and obviously that means that I'm teaching people too, because when people interact with me, they are able to learn from me. If I have anything good, well,